Hello guys, welcome to a very long Black Mesa video. I do not want to waste your time, so here is a very short explanation of what this is. I will play through Black Mesa extremely slowly and I will look for hidden facts, secrets and Easter eggs that not many people know about. I am probably going to miss a lot of stuff, so make sure to tell me what I missed so I can make a part 2. I hope you enjoy. This is a real poster. It was made in 2002. The fire extinguishers in Black Mesa are called Mac Blaza. Very funny, guys. This sign has a spelling mistake. Because the player is only here for a couple of seconds, the time here never actually changes. If you no-clip right here, you'll find this sign that says, "Your noticing of this new notice has been noted, and any continuing participation in noticing new notices will be noted and reported to the notable authorities." The text on these doors is mirrored, but on these doors it's normal. Black Mesa, please fix. For some reason, the Black Mesa vending machines seem to sell a bunch of fake British snacks, like the Walkers being called the Ramblers or the Chips Frisch being called Frisch Chips. If you happen to recognize any of these other snacks, please let me know in the comments. This security guard is Barney Calhoun. You can kill him using cheats, and it's very fun. Many scientists and security guards are writing this exact same email. But what is the email actually about? Well, this is a text about a real helicopter crash. This text is taken from a news article that was published in 2011. Wait, that's not lore accurate? Black Mesa, please fix. Also, the time set on these PCs is 2:17 p.m., which is also not accurate. Black Mesa, please fix. These coffee cups have Valve's website on them. If you no-clip here, you can find "The pizza is a lie" written on a wall. You can also find it in this place. And here as well. Apparently, this is some kind of ARG that is still not solved. The blue screens in this game show the error hl2.exe. This is a reference to Half-Life 2. This right here is actually a real book. I could not find the exact version of it online. This is the closest thing I could find. All of these crates are empty, except this one, which has 2 medkits inside. Why is this important? I don't know. Have you ever noticed these crows? If you no-clip here, you can actually go up this elevator. There is nothing to see here, but it's interesting that you can do it. There's this weird graffiti/decal on the ground at the end of this tunnel. And again, the pizza is a lie. This thing can actually kill you. If you die to it once, it no longer deals damage when you respawn. Here is the first G-Man sighting. If you no-clip, you can actually make him move, which is very funny. Here is a Half-Life 2 Easter egg.
Hey, catch me later. You, me, and Calhoun will go out and get that beer he owes you.
You can find a conversation between 2 Half-Life 1 scientists on this computer.
Get away from there, Freeman. I'm expecting an important message. Gordon, don't touch that. Go use another computer. Hands off, Buster. I'm expecting a message any minute. Gordon, you know we both have more important things to be doing. I've got this under control, Gordon.
The scientists and security guards get really mad if you throw stuff at them.
When was your last year analysis, Freeman? For Pete's sake! Act your age, Gordon. I don't think my pacemaker can handle any more of this. My God, what are you doing? Oh, come on. Did that honestly seem like a good idea, Gordon? Put that down at once. Freeman, this is not how you go about getting my attention. Were you dropped on your lateral premotor cortex as a child, Gordon? Do I waltz into your office unannounced and proceed to run amok? I think not. Control yourself, Gordon. I'd like you to actually show me your degree, Dr. Freeman. They don't just give any old riffraff off the street the honor of wearing that lab coat, Gordon.
Gordon, please. You're scaring me.
At least try to maintain decorum, Freeman. Please. For heaven's sake.
Do you try to break everything you touch, Gordon?
Has anyone actually even seen your degree, Freeman?
Why do you insist on picking over everything in my lab?
Do you know how long it took me to make that? My God.
Are you mad? You're insane. Completely insane.
I don't think I've ever actually seen you perform any work at all. You'll be called onto the carpet in no time if you keep this up. I never.
Okay. You got me. I surrender. Come on, Gordon, I'm trying to work here. You do know I have a gun, right? Yeah, real mature, Gordon. What am I, target practice?
Try hitting Control-Alt-Delete.
Man, cease and desist, or some shit. Man, my bad habits must be rubbing off on you. Yeah, thanks for the input. Yeah, I'm happy to see you too. You know, they used to give me pills for that kind of behavior. Man, you're an asshole when you're drunk. Ow! What was that for? I'm beginning to doubt that this is part of your decathlon training.
You don't suppose solitaire takes up too much memory, do you?
If you're so smart, how come you've never heard of deodorant? Okay, I get it. You hit me, I hit you, then you get a morphine injection. Oh yeah, that's fair. Did you stop taking your meds or something? Man, cut that shit out, will ya? I dare you to go find something bigger.
If you follow this guy, you can actually see him have a conversation. He even goes back to his lab afterwards.
Hello, Dr. Cross. Hello, Dr. Cross. Hello, Dr. Cross. No. Pull yourself, Oscar. Ah, Dr. Cross, fancy seeing you here. Greetings, my little petri dish. Ah, Dr. Cross, fancy meeting you. In this location. Here, yes. No, damn it. Hello, Dr. Cross.
This is referencing Dr. Cross, one of the two protagonists from Half-Life DK. How are these computers on? They are not even plugged in.
Good heavens! What the hell? You think you can fix the vending machine too, college boy?
We will never hear the end of this.
Yeah, you best make like an atom and split. Cause that was you-know-who's lunch.
This is a reference to Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Also, this guy has a bunch of bad jokes.
You better make like diarrhea and run.
Bruh.
You better make like a prom dress and take off.
Bruh.
You better make like a bread truck and haul buns. You better make like traffic and jam.
Bruh.
You better make like a busboy and get the fork out of here.
Bruh.
You better make like a nut and bolt.
Bruh.
You better make like a missile and cruise. You better make like a baby and head out.
Bruh.
Here's a fact that pretty much everybody knows at this point. The names on the lockers right here are actually the names of the developers. You can use this hand dryer. Also, this thing is called Blow Max. Good thing this is not a Blast Master. You can listen to some extra dialogue if you go back where it came from. Keep in mind, you only get the dialogue if you get the HEV suit first.
Oh, the network servers are unresponsive.
Look, there ain't much I can do about it from here.
There isn't much he can do. Period. Everybody, get out your slates and chalk. Genius here can't fix the computer.
Hey, I got a physics quandary for you two. What would happen to this conversation if we drop it?
This guy is looking at pictures of himself.
I've oft been told my left side was better. My goodness, I'm handsome. Ooh. You missed your true calling, old son. Just look at that poise, that grace. Ooh, listen to me rambling on and on about myself. Terribly sorry. Now tell me, Gordon, what do you think of those pictures of me? Not much of an art critic, eh?
If you no-clip here, you can actually press this button. It does not really do anything, but you can press it a million times, which is very, very fun. According to the time here and the time shown at the start of the game, it took Gordon Freeman about 14 minutes to get here. The scientist up here actually reacts to the equipment breaking, which is, really, yeah. There is a book called The Big Yellow Book of Useful Scientific Words and Phrases. It's probably used by the security guards to understand what the hell the scientists are trying to say. 42 is the answer to everything. This coffee cup is a reference to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. In that series, a supercomputer named Deep Thought was asked to find the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. After a very lengthy calculation, Deep Thought revealed that the answer is simply 42, and this is what that's referencing.
Yes, but with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us.
This is the voice of the narrator from the Stanley Parable.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
There is some extra dialogue if you do not enter the test chamber.
Are you waiting for something, Gordon?
He's just savoring the moment. One day he'll look back to this as the beginning of his illustrious career. There's no need for performance anxiety, Dr. Freeman.
Of course not. You're a seasoned pro by now.
Emergency shutdown button is offline and needs to be fixed. Kind of funny how the scientists did not even bother to fix this before the experiment. If you wait here for too long, you die.
He waited too long! We can't contain it!
You even get an achievement for it. This is where Dr. Kleiner's obsession with headcrabs started.
Fascinating. Would you look at that? What an interesting anterior. I wonder where its stomach is. Hello? Ooh, you certainly want out, don't you? My, you're a cute little thing, aren't you? I'd almost hate to have to dissect one of these.
There is an invisible wall here. This is to prevent you from somehow bringing the headcrab in the room with Kleiner and Eli. You can kill this headcrab with fire.
Warning. High energy detonation detected in materials lab.
Can you hear me? Come help us get to the elevator!
These scientists actually die no matter what you do. There is no way to save them. Security guards actually react when you die. Here are some of the voice lines.
I really didn't get to know him that well. He seemed alright though. Well, I always wanted to try on one of those suits. I thought he was like a robot or something. Oh shit. Alright, somebody grab his crowbar. How much you thinking that suit would go for? Up the shit creek with no paddle. Story of my life. Did anyone catch his last words? Hey, Doc, wake up! Wake up! Hey, snap out of it, buddy. Hey! Is he dead? Okay, you've prepared yourself for this. Be strong. Don't cry. I thought you PhD guys were smart. Is he supposed to twitch like that?
You can microwave a headcrab.
Good God!
There is a hidden purple hat here. If you take this hat all the way to Zen, you get an achievement for it. Here is what actually happens to this guy off screen. His body does not even disappear, he just stays here, forever. Here is another G-Man sighting. Hound ice cannot be eaten by barnacles.
Gordon, is that you? Is it safe? Ah!
If you look inside this container, you can see that this scientist is sitting in garbage. The container on the left does not have any garbage in it. This guy is sitting in garbage for no reason. If you no-clip through this unbreakable vent, you will find a dead scientist wearing an HEV suit next to the text "The pizza is a lie." If you no-clip here, you can find a pizza box and this weird graffiti. This door makes no sense. This cat references a Dr. Kleiner voice line.
By Schrodinger's cat! He's alive!
This hound eye watches TV.
At 9:47 a.m. Mountain Time, a disaster of unknown type has occurred at the Black Mesa Research Facility.
According to this radio message, the resonance cascade happened at 9:47 a.m. When we got to this room, the time was 9:01 a.m. Realistically, it could take 5 to 10 minutes to get to the test chamber from here, which means that the experiment took about 30 minutes. There are a bunch of Half-Life 1 and Half-Life Blue Shift screenshots on this wall. Richard Feynman was an American theoretical physicist who is regarded as one of the most influential figures in his field. Hedy Lamarr invented the Wi-Fi. Also, in Half-Life 2, Dr. Kleiner named his headcrab Hedy Lamarr.
Lamarr? Hedy! No!
The time on this clock is 10:12 a.m. This means that it took Gordon Freeman 25 minutes to get here after the resonance cascade. Also, no, the time does not change. Trust me, I have looked at it for 5 minutes. If you go AFK, security guards get bored and they start talking shit.
Earth to Dr. Freeman. I keep thinking you're about to say something profound. Let's get going soon. Are we lost? We should probably be doing something. Are we gonna go anytime soon? Yeah, we should probably get going now. Does it look cooler if I hold my gun like this? I have no idea what we're doing. Why are we still standing around? You know that thing called motion? Let's get a little bit of that going. Did you see that thing with the missing leg? Are we waiting for somebody in particular? Hey, does this vest make me look fat? You all good, sir?
Michael Faraday was a scientist who contributed to the study of electromagnetism and electrochemistry. I have no idea what that means. The federal hourly minimum wage in USA was set to $5.15 in 1997, and it stayed like that until 2007. And as we know, this poster that we see many times throughout the game was made in 2002. This means, according to these little details at least, that the Black Mesa incident happens sometimes between 2002 and 2007. What's black and white and should be read all over? The answer to this is a newspaper. This joke sucks. There are many funny references here. First is a mention of the purple hat that we found earlier. Then there's this drawing of someone holding a gluon gun. Then there's this note from Otis, which is a reference to Otis from Half-Life Opposing Force. And then we have this beautiful painting, which spoils the entire plot of Half-Life 2. If you no-clip here, you will find another pizza box. This is a screenshot of the Half-Life Blue Shift ending. In this game, Coca-Cola is called Cola Bola, Monster Dew is called Alpenhue, and Fanta is called Rata Grape. Guess what you can find when you no-clip here? Here is another G-Man sighting. Scientists also react when you die. Here are some of the voice lines.
It's a pity we can't give him a more fitting burial. Drat. I don't think we've developed a cure for that yet. Shit. Oop, pardon my French. He has gone to meet his maker. You know, I could probably squeeze into that suit. Is he supposed to twitch like that? I may vomit. Think you would mind if I took that crowbar? Damn Damn, double damn, bloody hell!
I'm not putting my lips on that.
Applaud, my friends, for the comedy is over. Would anybody like to volunteer for CPR? Is this when we panic? Do we have a plan B? We may very well be, how do you say? Ah, yes, screwed. Not even his boyish good looks can save him now. Is he still breathing? Would anybody like to say something? You know, for posterity's sake? Does anyone here know how to properly use a firearm? I knew we were putting too much faith in him. Was that talking or gurgling? How many fingers am I holding up? Hello? Did he say something, or was that my stomach?
The clock up here tells the exact same time as the other clock we saw, which makes no sense. Black Mesa, please fix. If you no-clip right here, you can find the letters CM written on a wall. I have no idea what this is referencing. I just hope that it does not reference cinematic mod for Half-Life 2. Bruh. You can actually save this scientist. To do that, you need to quickly shoot the trip mine, and then you need to destroy the turret here and kill the headcrabs. Now you have a scientist who can follow you. Here is another G-Man sighting.
Don't you think we should wait, here for a while?
Attention.
System now under military command.
These dead people actually hint at the fact that the HCU might not be our friends. This scientist can also be saved.
Goodness gracious!
If you are low HP, scientists can heal you.
You look terrible.
According to the game files, this game has female HECU soldiers. Even though the voice lines do not really sound like a female at all.
Squad! We found Freeman! Squad! We found Freeman!
And even though there are no female HECU models. Black Mesa has its own drinks. Also, what the hell is a Linux Cola? Does this logo look familiar? Well, you can actually find this logo on the shipping containers in Half-Life 2. This is a very interesting detail. The pizza is a lie. 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 If you no-clip on this map, you can find this random untextured square. You can also find this square right here. And this Vortigaunt in a big empty room. These rooms are probably used for scripted sequences.
This message replaces the previous alert, which expired at 12:01 p.m. Mountain Standard Time this afternoon.
12:01 p.m. We do not really know how long ago that was, but judging by how the radio man talks about it, I think it's safe to assume that it was at least 30 to... Fuck. I think it's safe to assume that it was at least 30 to... I think it's safe to assume that it was at least 30 minutes to 1 hour ago. This means that Gordon Freeman might have been around this point of the game at 12:01 p.m. If you let a grenade cook for too long, it explodes in your face.
I said let him cook!
There is a drink called worm juice, which has a QR code on its back. If you scan the QR code, it leads you to this website. The never-ready batteries you can find in crates are a reference to the ever-ready batteries you can buy in real life.
There are 7 vents here. No matter which one you pick, you always end up in the same place. But how is that possible? Well, they're using a technique called teleporting. Whenever you get into a vent, you get teleported to another vent that has the exact layout as the one you got into. So even though there are 7 vents here, there's actually only one real vent.
I'm sorry, I lost my voice there for a second. Here is a magic traffic cone. Barnacles cannot seem to be able to eat bull squids. I don't know why.
It doesn't even matter how hard you try.
This door makes no sense. These props disappear when they go off screen. You can make this jump without having to complete the puzzle. Here is another gman sighting. Here is another hidden pizza. This prop has funny physics.
Gong. Je, galinje, alangang. Hey, galalang.
The pizza is a lie. Again. I might be reaching here, but is this broken plate a reference to that Breaking Bad episode? There is a Metro cop on this prop. This makes no sense. Black Mesa, please fix. No clip here and you will find a dead scientist wearing an HEV suit and the words "the pizza is a lie" written on a whiteboard 2 times. This X is also here, but I have no idea what it means. Also, you can see images of the anomalous materials test chamber on the screen. These images seem to have been taken in Hammer Editor. If you no-clip here, you will find this weird decal, again, and also 5 boxes of pizza. If you no-clip here, you can find this pizza in a garbage container. These guys really like pizza. I will not show you this every time it happens, but I have noticed that the developers really like putting this sign in areas that are outside of the player's reach. The pizza is a lie. 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 This elevator makes no sense. Here is another gman sighting. You can skip this whole section by doing a grenade jump. Guess what, guys? If you no-clip in this vent right here, you can find a pizza. If you manage to kill this female assassin before it can kill the security guard still dies. There is no way to save him. The female assassins are wearing the exact same boots that Shell is wearing in Portal. There is actually an HECU soldier in the room where Gordon Freeman gets knocked out. It's impossible to kill him, but if you look closely, he is actually the one who turns off the lights. After waking up, if you no-clip here, guess what you can find? A pizza. I bet you are not expecting that. Also, this part of the skybox seems to use the 2012 Black Mesa textures. Probably because the developers could not bother making textures for a skybox that the player does not even get to see that much. It seems that the HECU soldiers who knocked out Gordon Freeman actually died. One of them turned into a zombie and one of them exploded into pieces. The cactus bleeds. The cactus bleeds? What? These rocks have no collision. Black Mesa, please fix. Here we have another spelling mistake. Black Mesa, please fix. Mops are us. This is a reference to Toys R Us. Bull squids will actually eat a whole human body if you watch them long enough. There is a hidden room on this map. It's probably related to some kind of scripted sequence. There is a secret area behind this door. I don't really know why this exists. There's no way for the player to get here. Maybe this was a playable area at some point in the development and the developers cut it out because the level was already confusing enough. The pizza is a lie. Again. The pizza is a lie. Again. The pizza is a lie. Again. The pizza is a lie. Here is another example of rooms that connect for no reason at all. There's nothing here. The player can only get here using cheats. Again, this probably was a playable area sometime in the development. This screen shows 2 important dates. The first date is the official release date of Half-Life 1, and the second one is the official release date for the Half-Life 1 port on the PS2. Some of the props that fall here actually get cut into pieces. ANUS Super. Anus Super? Really, guys? This periodic table is actually lore accurate. Elements that were discovered in 2012, for example flavorium, are unnamed here because the game takes place in the early 2000s and not the 2010s. And this is the logo we keep seeing everywhere. You can find this logo everywhere during the questionable ethics chapter. The text on this screen references the song Wreak Havoc by Angel Spit. These are some of the lyrics I could make out. This monitor is part of the pizza ARG I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Let me know if you want me to make a video about this. The text on this monitor references an article written in 2004. This article talks about the ghost particle theory. The ghost particle theory suggests that black holes might be linked to a mysterious ghost particle, potentially affecting their size and behavior in ways not fully understood. I have no idea what that means, but yeah, it's here, so... The pizza is a lie. This time it's next to these weird letters, I guess. Here is a new gman sighting. This sighting is not in the original Half-Life. Also, if you no-clip to where G-Man was, you will find this. According to this calendar, December 31st was a Sunday. Black Mesa is most likely taking place during May, at least according to some documents. Which means that this calendar is most likely from last year. From a lore point of view, the only important years when December 31st was a Sunday are 2000 and 2006. Based on this and some other small details that I have already mentioned, this means that this game most likely takes place sometime between 2001 and 2007. However, there is also the possibility that the calendar is not from last year and that it actually is for this year. So theoretically, the game could have also taken place in the year 2000. This is some important text. Actually, I cannot think of anything notable to say, really, which I guess is my fault. Everything is always my fault, after all. Believe it or not, this and the numbers you see on the screen are actually a part of the Black Mesa Pizza ARG. Another pizza mention. Also, this text says no update in 36 hours, which could mean that the resonance cascade happened 36 hours ago. And again, the names on the lockers are the names of the developers. Hey, wait a minute, these are the Half-Life 1 Alien Grunt models. This is probably the reference photo that was used to make this area later in the game. There is a hidden pizza out of bounds on this map. Like, come on guys, can you not make this so difficult? The planes used on this map are actually a part of the 3D skybox. They even have these cute small pilots. These office name tags also seem to reference some of the developers. Now, here is a weird one. There is a room under the stairs and, yeah. And here we have another no-clip Easter egg. There is a hidden room hidden out of bounds, which seems to be the exact same room you are in later in the game during surface tension. I have no idea why this is here. They even wrote "the pizza is a lie" on the wall. 2 times. And here is Dr. Seahorns' office. This guy is mentioned a lot in this game, and he also seems to be part of the Black Mesa Pizza ARG. And another image taken in Hammer Editor. And oh my god, what the hell is going on here? What is this? There is some extra dialogue here if you don't do anything.
Be careful with that surgical machine. Those whirling blades can dismember and disembowel you like a...
Oh god. Peters!
Duck your head and advance with deliberate movements.
Peters, I couldn't. He couldn't.
There, there. You've already seen enough horrors for one lifetime. This will all be over soon enough. What on earth are you waiting for? Shut off that machine so I can get out of here. So we can get out of here. Get going, you goateed Goliard. Dr. Pewdspit, enough.
You can find a hidden worm juice can behind this fence, for some reason. You can pick up this corpse, which is kind of weird because you aren't able to pick up any other corpses in the game. You can just walk through this cactus. Black Mesa, please fix. Oh wow, look at that. The pizza is a lie and you can actually see it without using cheats. Surface tension. The pizza is a lie. Moving on. If you disable the AI on this map, the Ichthyosaur, the fish, starts flying. This is the Black Mesa logo. Yes, this is intentional. If you press this button and then you go all the way back here, you get teleported to this place. This is Dr. Seahorn's hideout. The mines actually have a full model. You could say that they are fully modeled.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the...
This security guard has some funny lines if you pick up the hive hand in front of him.
When you guys say anything for science, boy, do you mean it. I can't tell if you're a genius for figuring out how that thing works or just frickin' perverted for thinking that's the way to do it. It's always the quiet ones.
The game gives you infinite rockets here, probably so the player does not get soft-locked somehow. And guess what we can find here? The pizza is a lie is literally hidden in the 3D skybox on this level. Also, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a security jeep, not a security jupe. It does not really matter though, the players cannot see this. Have you ever noticed these baby snarks? Here is a gargantua sighting that not many people seem to know about. Notice, no ridiculous ties. The area in the 3D skybox is actually the area of the next map. And in the next map, you can actually see the previous area in the 3D skybox.
I tell you what, that could have been a lot worse. Wait, what?
Here is what happens to the security guard off camera.
Depleted.
That's right, he does not even die. He just stands there. And he has infinite HP now, for some reason. And no, there is no way to save him. Trust me, I tried. The pizza is a lie. There is a random out-of-bounds room on this map. There is a low-poly radio here, and it bleeds for some reason. I think this room is actually used for this monitor right here. Moving on to the next map, there is another random developer box out of bounds. I should have mentioned this a long time ago. The forklifts in this game are called I don't give a forklift. Now, this next one, it's not really a fact. It's actually a problem I have with this game. Some cars have number plates, and the same cars are used like a million times throughout the game, which means that you will see the exact same cars with the exact same number plates and the exact same colors about a million times in like 50 different locations, and that's unrealistic. It's not really a great idea to put car number plates on cars in video games if you plan on reusing the model over and over again. I'm not going to say what this is, I think you already know at this point. And here we have another one. And another one up here. The time on this clock actually changes. However, only the minutes change. The hour stays the exact same. This is a picture of a young Albert Einstein. Here is another G-Man sighting. "247. The portals 247 actually lead you straight to this room, bypassing all of the optional stuff. Here is some more copyright evasion. Instead of Sony, we have phony. Here is how the Zen teleportation stuff actually looks like behind the scenes. Also, is that a missing texture? You put that there! Missing textures do not appear. The text here is just lorem ipsum. It means absolutely nothing. All of these props misspell the word personnel. Black Mesa, please fix. The dead HEV suit scientists actually have different names. For example, this guy right here is Murphin, and this guy is Otson. Here we have even more copyright evasion. This Lavazza coffee machine is a reference to the real-life Lavazza coffee machine. Here is another pizza Easter egg, this time in Zen. This Hyundai seems to be having a lot of fun. The sun is... Hey, wait a minute, that's the wrong one. If you no-clip here, you will find this. You can actually stun the testicles. What? You know what? I'm just going to leave this in. You can actually stun the tentacles. If you bring the purple hat to the end of the game, this happens.
Or rather, in the hazard suit, I took the liberty of relieving you of your weapons. Most of them work.
If you bring a pizza to the end of the game, this happens.
Rather, in the hazard suit, I took the liberty of relieving you of your weapons. The border world, Zen, is in our control. For the time being, thanks to you.
Now let's talk about some stuff that I missed. These guys are not called explosive Hyundais. They are called this. This is a real book. It's called Selected Tales. It was published in 2007. This is a real computer case, with some minor differences, of course, to avoid copyright. This is also a real computer case. You can even see the original BenQ logo on it. This is a real Dell keyboard, although in the game it has a different logo, of course, to avoid copyright. Here is some more copyright evasion. Instead of an HP monitor, we have a BO monitor. This is a stock image called Field of Flowers. Here is even more copyright evasion. Instead of bush, we have Bosch. I also found this weird prop in the game files. It's called Octodog. He seems very happy to be here. This car seems to be a second generation 1998 Crown Victoria. So yeah, this is lore accurate. These Jeeps are a modified version of the real-life Jeep Cherokee or Cherokee. Yes, this is also lore accurate. Here is how Black Mesa looked like in 2005. Here is how it looked like in 2006. And here is how it looked like in 2007. There is a 2-minute long Black Mesa podcast. Have a listen.
Hey, this is Mike Hillard. I'm a voice-over artist for Black Mesa Source. And I would like to announce this is the first of many future podcasts for Black Mesa Source. We're going to have one at least 3 times a week. We're going to showcase screenshots, videos, custom renders, concept art, everything right here in the podcast for you to see. Anyway, moving on, this particular podcast is going to be all about the changes we've made in the voice acting department. And here, we'd like to show you a sample of what's going on.
Greetings and salutations, Dr. Freeman.
Hey, Mr. Freeman. Oh, hey there, guys. I had a bunch of messages.
Oh, there goes Dr. Cross.
20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my...
Oh dear, half pants are getting tighter. Losing oxygen.
Earth to Dr. Freeman. Oh boy, stand back. He's gonna gib.
Can't breathe.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my God. As you can hear, we had to make these changes, mainly because Half-Life 1 was just so incredibly boring without any sort of internalizing or vocalizing from the main character. The silent protagonist bit never worked. I mean, who are you kidding, right? I mean, we need like Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem was so much more popular than Half-Life, you have no idea. So, we wanted to have something like Duke Nukem, like chewing bubblegum and kicking ass, blah blah blah. But then we wanted to have it kid-friendly, so we made him a bumbling scientist. I think a lot more casual gamers will relate to this character and be able to fill his shoes, so to speak, now that we've assigned a personality to him. Well, alright, that was a great first podcast, and we'll see you in 2 days with another one. We're going to end now with the new Black Mesa theme. Hope you enjoy it. This is Mike, signing off.
Black Mesa. Black Mesa. Hell yeah.
Here are some Black Mesa bloopers.
Hey, does this vest make me look fat? That came out perfect. It's fun.
Stage 2 emitters if...
Yeah. Jesus. Outtake.
Eat my gun, you outer...
No, I can't do it as well that time. Oh.
See, I'm trying to get that little in there.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Oh yeah, baby!
Now, if you would be so kind... Doe.
Take that! How about a grenade?
Get away from the beam! Get away from the beam! Don't cross the streams!
Commencing sequence in 5, 4,
3, 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. And if you don't try again, you will be hit in the face with a shovel. Yeah, that's a good philosophy. I like that.
We're sticking to you like surface tension in a meniscus. We're sticking to you like hydroxyl groups in alcohol.
We're sticking to you like white on rice, bitch!
Crazy fool! You know I gotta stay at my post. And you know why, too. Because I'm a badass motherfucker.
Please keep your limbs inside the train at all times. Fasten your seatbelts, and do not feed the rabid monkey.
What?
Do not attempt to open the doors until the train has come to a complete halt at the station platform.
That must have been my imagination.
Failure to comply may result in limb loss, termination of your pass for the transit system, and a one-way ticket to the principal's office.
Principal's office?
In the event of an emergency, ignore it, and it will pass.
What the f***?
Passengers are to remain seated and await further instruction should the emergency continue. If it is necessary to exit the train, each man for himself, and the disabled personnel may wait behind and pray for a miracle.
Son of a bitch.
Oh God, we're all going to die down here. The military is trying to kill us. It doesn't make any sense. To kill us? I'm just a scientist. I don't know anything. I only have access to level 3 security. This is absurd. I'm going to die in this forsaken hellhole with the likes of you.
Here are some Black Mesa outtakes.
What is this thing? Is it some kind of weapon? Put that down. It's a prototype. Ha ha, man. Why ain't we using it? It's much too unpredictable. Don't let it overcharge. What do you mean overcharge? Man, what is this thing? Some kind of weapon? Put that down. It's a prototype. Why aren't we using it? It's much too unpredictable. Don't let it overcharge. What do you mean overcharge? What is this thing? Some kind of sword? Put that down. It's a prototype. Ha ha, man. Why aren't we using it? It's much too unpredictable. Don't let it overcharge. What do you mean, overcharge? At that moment, a larger beam breaks through the door's barrier, knocking the terminals across the hallway. A computer terminal explodes, sparks shower across the floor. The lab's interior is in ruin. The Gauss gun sits in the middle of the floor, next to God O2's 2 smoking boots. Psi 01 and Jard 02 are splattered across the room.
The voice of the female assassin in the game is actually voiced by a developer's mother.
I've got a very funny anecdote about the assassins. The voice of the assassin is my mother.
Really?
Oh, no. Yep, no joke.
I killed your mother. Oh, wow.
Now let's talk about some Easter eggs that I missed. There is some funny dialogue between this security guard and this scientist.
Try hitting Control-Alt-Delete.
Quit looking over my shoulder. You're making me uncomfortable.
Did you make sure everything is plugged in?
You're invading my comfort zone, Doc.
You don't suppose solitaire takes up too much memory, do you?
If you're so smart, how come you've never heard of deodorant?
Staring at the screen won't fix it.
Quit busting my balls already.
Have you tried checking your gigabytes?
Oh, somebody shoot me.
Is that Minesweeper running in the background again?
You know, you're starting to get on my bad side.
Control-D. Control-D!
You're mocking me, aren't you?
No. Right-click on my computer.
How many times are you gonna keep saying that?
Aw, man, you cut the ponytail. Sell out.
I think everybody knows what this is referencing.
Today at 4:16 p.m. Mountain Time, a state of emergency was declared by the President of the United States.
4:16 p.m. It took the President of the United States 6 hours and 29 minutes to declare the Black Mesa incident as a state of emergency.
And began immediate airstrikes over the Black Mesa Research Facility and surrounding areas, beginning no later than 6:42 p.m. this evening.
Speaking of airstrikes, you only hear the sound of this explosion when it reaches you. This scientist seems to be talking to that other scientist in the anomalous materials lab. The poor guy is still waiting for a reply. In Zen, some Vortigons actually argue with each other. Here are some of the voice lines. Don't worry, you don't have to speak Vortigese to understand them.
Gala gala, richa gala, nai agana gala, agalan gala, na langa del jala, galanga, jalangang delata, na, galanga del jala.
The G-Man voice actor actually had to re-record all of his voice lines because people did not like the fact that he sounded a lot like Barney.
Gordon Freeman in the flesh. Gordon Freeman in the flesh. Or rather, in the hazard suit. Or rather, in the hazard suit. I took the liberty of relieving you of your weapons. I took the liberty of relieving you of your weapons. Most of them were government property. Most of them were government property. As for the suit, I think you've earned it. I think you've earned it. The border world, Zen, is in our control for the time being. The border world, Zen, is in our control for the time being. Thanks to you. Quite the nasty piece of work you managed over there. I am impressed. Thanks to you. Quite a nasty piece of work you managed over there. I am impressed. That's why I'm here, Mr. Freeman. That's why I'm here, Mr. Freeman. I have recommended your services to my employers. I have recommended your services to my employers. And they have authorized me to offer you a job. And they have authorized me to offer you a job. They agree with me that you have limitless potential. They agree with me that you have limitless potential. You've proved yourself a decisive man, so I don't expect you'll have any trouble deciding what to do. You've proved yourself a decisive man, so I don't expect you'll have any trouble deciding what to do. If you're interested, just step into the portal and I will take that as a yes. If you're interested, just step into the portal and I will take that as a yes. Otherwise, well, I can offer you a battle you have no chance of winning. Otherwise, well, I can offer you a battle you have no chance of winning. Rather an anticlimax after what you've just survived. Rather an anticlimax after what you've just survived. Time to choose. Time to choose. It's time to choose. It's time to choose. Well, it looks like we won't be working together. Well, it looks like we won't be working together. No regrets, Mr. Freeman. No regrets, Mr. Freeman. Wisely done, Mr. Freeman. I will see you up ahead. Wisely done, Mr. Freeman. I will see you up ahead.
The Black Mesa announcement system has a bunch of voice lines that reference many names of the developers.
Security Officer Sezin, Dr. McVinney, Dr. Ryman, and Dr. Brigman. R. McLean, Agent Chenner, Agent Allen, Dr. Wilson, Dr. Robertson, Dr. Ayers, Sergeant Fleistad, Captain Clayson, J. Hedden, Dr. Freeman, Dr. Nielsen, Dr. Pilowski, Sergeant Oatsma, Lieutenant Montero.
There is a Zen Museum add-on on the Black Mesa workshop. Using this add-on, you can see how the Zen maps evolved during the development. Microwaves have a heating option for head crabs. The Black Mesa taco bleeds. Also, what kind of hitbox is this? Sonic the Bulldog. That's funny. Black Mesa visited Black Mesa. No, I'm not going to explain what that means. Here are some of the face references used for the Black Mesa models. There is a fast headcrab Easter egg during the Gonarch's Lair. There is a fast headcrab Easter egg during the Gonarch's Lair chapter. There is a hidden text in the missile texture. This text references this video.
The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where it isn't from where it is, whichever is greater, it obtains a difference or deviation.
Speaking of hidden stuff in the textures, there is also this in the hoverball's texture. Here is even more. Here is even more. And screw it, here is another one. And another one. I forgot to mention this Gman sighting. Also, in this scene, Gman uses the original Half-Life 1 mumbling sounds. The pizza is a lie. The pizza is a lie. The pizza is a lie. Also, hey, that's Octodog. The pizza is a lie, this time in Zen. If you no-clip here, you can find this thing. This is a reference to the Mars Opportunity rover. I have no idea what that is, I don't care. Here is a funny Easter egg.
Access denied. Access is denied. Unauthorized access. Illegal access. This door is locked. Unauthorized access. Entry forbidden. Entry not permitted. No unauthorized personnel. You do not have access to this facility. You may not enter. Sorry, this door is locked. Please move away from this area. Please move away from door. You will not get in. Entry is not an option. Will we do this all day? Move on immediately. No. No. And no.
I tried figuring out what these numbers mean, and I think I got trolled. Here are some funny unused scientist notes for the supply drops you get in Zen. You can press this button multiple times.
Hey, it's happening!
Cut it out!
What the hell is going on up there?
My horoscope was correct.
Did someone pull this fire alarm or something?
Come on, Gordon. What are you trying to do? Get me into trouble?
Murtaugh, come in.
Yeah, I'm here.
What the hell's going on up there?
We had a little accident up here, sorry.
Yeah, well, that better be the last accident you have today. Understood?
Copy. Damn, Gordon. I've about had it up to here. Are you trying to get my supervisor down here?
Maybe he could fix the computer.
For crying out loud, Gordon, knock it off. Oh, come on. Buddy, you don't want me to write you up. Congratulations. You just made the top of my shit list.
Drat. No toilet paper. Hello? Hello? Could somebody get me some toilet paper?
You can give this guy toilet paper. You even get an achievement for it. There is a hidden button here.
8, 8, 8, 8.
This could be a reference to the Stanley Parable.
Jim.
This monitor catches on fire for no reason. Security guards use different lines if you hit them with props after the resonance cascade.
Hey, what did I ever do to you? Don't tick me off, Gordon. Whoa! Watch out! You're biting off more than you can chew. Hey, step off, buddy. Watch it with that thing! Watch it, buddy! I'll take your silence as an apology. Plum time I taught you some manners, pal. Hey! Whose side are you on? I thought we were partners.
This right here is Dopefish, a character from the game series Commander Keen. If you shoot a can of worm juice, this happens. If you carry this prop all the way to Gonarch's lair, you can use it to poison and kill the Gonarch without even fighting her. Do I have footage to prove this? Well, no, because I'm too lazy, so you're just going to have to believe me. Everybody knows this one.
Miller, you're never gonna believe who I just ran into today. Dr. Horn. I couldn't believe it. I thought that guy had vanished off the face of the planet. I mean, he keeps himself cooped up in those labs all day long. Sure as hell hope they have a shower in there or something. Because good lord does he need it. Anyway, we got to talking during our lunch break. Apparently, the good doctor's getting ready to file some complaints against multiple people. One of which being Security Officer Sisk. Now, you got my performance review on Sisk, and I gave that guy top marks, so suffice it to say, I was a bit put off by it. But I decided to play along, and I said, well, Dr. Horn, what seems to be the problem? And that's when things got really weird. He seems to think that everyone in his department, and Security Officer Sisk, is going behind his back and stealing his slices of pizza, one by one, out from under him when he's not looking. Says it's their way of taunting him or something. Then he goes on about saying how he thinks some of the other doctors on his team are trying to break into the labs that he and Dr. Junik only have access to. And he's even said that he's gone as far as putting down fingerprint lifting powder to catch them by trying to match their prints. I shit you not, that's what he said. Honestly, sir, I did not know how to respond at first. I mean, normally I would have been all witty and sarcastic-like, but this was a whole new level of weird that I just wasn't prepared for, especially with this guy, So I asked him, do you have any proof? He just looked at me straight in the eye and said, I can smell the pepperoni on their breath. Then he turned around and walked away. So, I think that guy's been cooped up in that lab for too long. That's my official stance on this. He has got the cabin fever and is owning it like a boss.
Hey, Calhoun. Guess who just locked himself out of his office again?
Aw, not Kleiner.
Nope. Guess who's in the vents? He's already halfway there. You ain't gonna beat him.
You can see the Nihilant's face if you look at this thing for a couple of seconds. If you go on the multiplayer map DM Undertow and you turn on this thing, press this button, turn this valve and press some more buttons, this light right here will turn red and you get this secret message.
What the
Flip.
did you just
Flippin'.
say about me, you little bitch? I'll have you know I graduated top of my class in the Navy.
Bakery.
And I've been involved in secret raids
The pantry.
and I have over 300 confirmed.
Cakes.
I am trained in gorilla
Bakeware.
and I'm the top
Baker.
in the entire U.S. Armed Forces. You are nothing to me but just another
Guy.
I will
Tickle.
you out with precision, the likes of which has never before been seen on the face of this earth. Mark my words. You think you can get away with things
Stuff.
to me over the internet? Think again.
Guy.
As we speak, I am contacting my network of
Chefs.
across the USA, and your IP is being traced right now, so you better prepare for the storm, maggot. The storm that wipes out the pathetic little thing you call your life. You're
Flippin'.
dead, kid. I can be anywhere, anytime, and I can
Tickle.
you in over 700 ways, and that's just with my bare hands. Not only am I extensively trained,
Cooking cakes.
I have access to the entire arsenal of the United States,
Utensils.
and I will use it to its full extent to
Tickle.
your ass off the face of the continent, you little
Guy.
If only you could have known what unholy
Souffle.
your little clever comment was about to bring down upon you. Maybe you would have held your tongue. You didn't, and now you're paying the price, you
Gosh darn.
idiot. I will
Tickle.
you, and you will drown in it. You're
Flippin'.
dead, kiddo.
Dr. Foreman was here. Have you ever noticed this? This door makes a funny sound. There is a hidden room on the first map of the Interloper chapter. There are 3 unused female scientist skins. And these unused picture frame images. The Black Mesa developers posted a funny April Fool's joke announcing loot boxes and new skins for the weapons and the HEV suit, and even a Battle Royale mode. There are some unused green skybox textures for the Jungle Zen maps. This is how it would have looked like. The multiplayer mode was actually supposed to have way more weapons, like the pipe wrench, the stun stick, the suitcase, the switchblade, the syringe, and the zombie melee. There is also an unfinished Gordon Freeman multiplayer model, and let's just say it's good that it's unfinished. The HEV suit voice actually had another voice actress. Here is how it would have sounded like without any effects added to it.
Acquired. Activated. Administering. Medical. Attention. Adrenaline. Administered. Alert. AM. Ammunition.
Early in development, the developers intended to allow the players to switch between the MP5 and M4 with the use of a console command. This was scrapped in favor of featuring the MP5 on its own, but 2 firing sounds for the M4 are still in the game files. There is a cut enemy called the Elite Alien Grunt. He was intended to be featured in a section of the Interloper chapter. He is twice the size of a normal alien grunt and even has the ability to throw snarks at the player. I am very glad this was cut, that sounds like pain. The Puffball Fungus is another cut NPC. This NPC was intended for a maze segment of the Zen chapter. It's a poisonous plant that lowers the player's HP to 1, similar to the poison headcrab from Half-Life 2. In the original Half-Life, you were actually able to turn off the light in this room. In Black Mesa, the Black Mesa developers decided to not include this in the game. There are, however, a couple of unused lines of the scientists reacting to you turning off the lights.
My God, what are you doing? Lord, what are you doing? I won't give you the satisfaction.
A whole conversation between 3 scientists had to be cut from this chapter of the game because the developers wanted the player to move along. Here is that entire conversation.
It's days like today that remind me why I chose this career.
My grandfather always said that The physicist is the atom's way of thinking about atoms.
Of course, quantum mechanics are the dreams stuff is made of.
Oh, Dr. Wilson, you'll bury us all.
Ready for the decathlon?
Hope you brought your A-game, as the kids say.
Oh, you're so hip and with it. Best brush up on your Swedish. Why is that?
For our acceptance speech in Oslo, of course.
Now that's rich. Feel free to speak up at any time, Freeman.
Freeman is a man of facta, non verba.
You've got his number on that one.
There are 2 unused quotes for these scientists here.
The ion cyclotron was picking up some strange readings during its test run.
We'll tend to that on the morrow. Go stabilize the dynode particle multiplier.
These guys right here also have 4 unused quotes.
You can get a much better look at the antimass spectrometer from inside the test chamber, Dr. Freeman.
We've come a long way from our theorems and computer models back at MIT. Hey, Gordon? I've never seen anything quite like this particular specimen. Step through the threshold, Dr. Freeman.
A whole radio conversation between an HECU sniper and another soldier was also cut from the game. The radio that would play the conversation can actually still be found just before encountering the 2 snipers on the furnace building towards the end of the surface tension chapter.
This is Tree Frog 3. I have eyes on Freeman. I am engaging. Tree Frog 3, this is Oscar 2 Papa. I read you. Are you sure it's Freeman? He looks like an orange ice pop, sir. That's fine, thank you. Understood. If you have the shot, take it. Copy.
The scientist up here was also meant to have a bunch of voice lines for when he was under attack. Unlike in Half-Life though, he cannot take damage, meaning that the following voice lines had to be cut from the game.
My God, we've got a breach! I can't afford to start over, Gordon! Freeman, help! Hold off these beasts, Gordon! I can't hold it any longer, Freeman! Gordon! I can't hold these beasts off any longer! Help! Freeman! Help! Freeman! Save me!
Also, here are 2 unused Nyland voice lines.
You are man. He is not man. For you, he waits for you. The truth. You can never know the truth.
You know in Half-Life 2 how the citizens always gave you ammo when you were low? Well, this was actually supposed to be in Black Mesa as well, but it got cut for some reason. Here are some of the voice lines.
Ammo! You running low on ammo? Take some of my ammo. Enjoy. Here, take some ammo.
Security guards also have unused voice lines for picking up weapons.
Now this is a gun. Never shot one of these before. Where the hell is the safety on this thing? You never can have too much firepower, right buddy? Oh, baby, I finally feel complete. My prayers have been answered. Aw, you shouldn't have. For me, too kind. That's right, baby. Come to Papa. Something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. Just like Grandma used to have. I think I'm in love. Hot damn!
And for killing head crabs.
Target practice. Well, aren't you the cutest thing? These things are popping up all over the place. The whole damn thing's ahead.
And for killing hound eyes.
Here, boy. Bad dog. Play dead.
Here are even more unused voice lines. These were intended to be spoken if the player's health is below 25 HP.
Sir, that injury may need some attention soon. Sir, I hate to say it, but yeah, you're in bad shape. You're gonna feel that tomorrow. Jesus. Does that hurt as much as it looks? How you holding up, sir? Ooh, damn, are you alright? It's cool. Chicks dig scars. You sure you don't need to sit down? I guarantee you will not be happy when that morphine runs out. You look okay. You can barely tell anything's missing. You're looking like 40 miles of rugged road. You know, for a doctor, you're one tough son of a bitch.
Here are some Half-Life 1 quotes that were recorded but were never used in the game.
I'll be happy to survive this with all my parts. Yup. All that target range time is gonna pay off today. Now I wonder if those boys could have made a bigger mess. Hey, I hear something. Man, that sounded bad. I would really like a cold one right about now.
Freeman! And it's about time. Freeman! Who would have thought you'd still be alive? Thank God! I thought you were one of them. Ah, a fellow scientist. Are you insane? Stop attacking immediately! My God, what are you doing?
Have you been able to get the beverage machine to work yet?
The alien species can't possibly all be hostile, can they?
This poster is actually an image of a real meme. Here is the original image. Speaking of posters, this is also a real poster. This one as well. And this weird one. There is a hidden dead HEV suit scientist on this map. This is actually Dr. Horn, or at least I think it is. I also forgot to mention this hidden logo in the We've Got Hostiles chapter. Also, I somehow missed this Easter egg right here. There is a hidden "The Pizza is a Lie" Easter egg on the multiplayer map DM Bounce. And there is another one on the map DM Sub Transit. This keyboard is called Big Booey. Really, guys? Forgot to mention that this is also a real poster. This as well. This is not a Black Mesa map, it's a map of the Ellsworth Air Force Base located in the Black Hills region of South Dakota. This is an image of the HMS Daedalus site in England. There was actually supposed to be a cutscene after accepting the G-Man's offer. This ended up being cut from the game. This is how it would have looked like.
Wisely done, Mr. Freeman. I will see you up ahead.
This sign right here actually misspells the word personnel. Black Mesa, please fix. An experimental game mechanic which would have allowed for headcrabs to latch on the player's head, forcing them to rapidly tap their primary fire to remove it, also had to be cut from the game. However, you can still enable this by installing this texture mod and using this console command. Here is how the 2012 Black Mesa weapons used to look like.
Sir, sector secure, over.
Speaking of the 2012 Black Mesa version, what the hell is this coffee cup texture? This prop could be a reference to the main MacGuffin from the movie Total Recall. Take a look at this supercomputer. There is a picture of a developer's dog here. There is a secret that allows you to spawn 3 Gonarchs in the Nylon's chamber. I am not going to tell you how to do this. Good luck. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.